Well, we have officially entered fall this week, and today I wanted to bring you my top 10 tips to help keep your mind and body in balance during the fall season. I'm bringing you these tips through the lens of Ayurveda, and in Ayurveda, they believe we are all made up of a different ratio of Earth's elements, and so are the 4 seasons. Fall is when we enter the Vata season. So Vata is comprised of more air and space and less fire, water, and earth. So you'll feel this in the changing winds. Your skin will get drier. You'll see the leaves drying up and blowing around. So when you adjust your lifestyle habits based on the seasons, you get to become more in flow with nature's ebbs and flows. Most people already do this on the intuitive level. There's a reason pumpkin spice comes out in the fall. It's a blend of warming spices that help you stay in balance and keep you warm while the weather cools off. But there's a variety of other ways to keep your mind and body in balance during the fall too. Here are my top 10 ways. Number 1, embrace routine. Try to develop a good sleeping routine so your nervous system is more relaxed and less affected by the changing seasons. This is an erratic time of year when a hot day can be followed by a chilly one, so a regular routine will also help your digestion and energy levels. Stop multitasking. Vata is already erratic in nature, so you don't need to be that way too. Try to focus on just one task at a time, and that way your mind isn't jumping from one thing to the next over and over again. And you may even like this approach way better. Number 3, oil is your friend. The first thing I notice in the fall is chapped lips, and a lot of people start to get drier skin. Try using a warming oil like sesame. You can use the oil before you shower, and that way you can apply it more liberally because you're going to wash it off. When you're massaging your body with oil, it helps increase your circulation, it will calm the mind, and even boost your immune system on top of moisturizing your skin. Number 4, scale back on exercise. Wait, what? I know the American way is not to adjust your workouts based on the seasons, but it would benefit you. Fast and intense workouts are not recommended, and it's a time for more grounding practices like restorative yoga or hatha yoga. Your strength and energy levels dip in the fall, but if you aren't willing to give up your crazy workouts, try to take some sort of time for a grounding practice afterwards. You could sit in the hot tub or sauna or do a restorative yoga class before you leave the gym. Number 5, follow a seasonal eating routine. This is one of the most powerful ways to keep our mind and body in balance. Our food choices have so much to do with how we feel both mentally and physically. Fall is a time for warming foods and beverages. This is why stews and soups become more popular. You feel like cooking chili. You may want to add a teaspoon of oil to each meal, like ghee, sesame oil, or olive oil, to help keep your digestive fire burning strong and your body lubricated from the inside out. Start to eat sweet and juicy vegetables and fruits like zucchini, okra, pomegranates, and sweet oranges. Foods that are dry should be avoided, and cold foods like smoothies, raw food, iced drinks, and salads. You should also avoid peas, chickpeas, and white potatoes. And in the snack department, try to reduce your intake of popcorn and chips. Really, anything that's light, dry, and airy and cold should be avoided or eaten in moderation. Number 6, be mindful of your digestion. Our digestive fire weakens as the weather cools off. This can be felt as having a weaker appetite, having bloating, or even gas. Your food should be Vata calming and nourishing, but also easy to digest. So think about foods that are gently cooked and spiced. How and when you eat are also important. Try to eat at the same times every day and focus on eating. Don't multitask, right? So no distractions. You will feel more nourished and satisfied when you're only focused on your food. Number 7, keep it moving. Too much Vata leads to constipation, so making sure you have healthy bowel movements is important. Nobody likes to talk about poop, but it's an important part of our health and well-being. A decrease in all summer activities leads to stagnation, And you should make sure you're still doing some sort of movement routine to keep your digestive system moving too. If you do notice constipation start to arise or your stools become dry and pebble-like, then you should try using a digestive enzyme, probiotic, or you could also soak a handful of raisins in a cup of water and then blend them up and drink it. Number 8, stay warm. Vata is cold in nature, so staying warm is a great way to keep in balance. Fall is often a difficult time to know what to wear because the weather is so erratic. So dress in layers and always have an extra layer around in your car for those hot days that turn cool. Number 9, make time for yourself. Fall can be a busy time of establishing new routines. The school season starts back up, summer fun is over, the holiday season is approaching. So make sure you set aside time daily to nourish your mind and body in a way that resonates with you. Get out for a walk in nature, take some time for a fun creative project, or go get a massage to help ground you down. And last but not least, breathe. Deep breathing is an incredible way to calm Vata and tame the mind. Take a couple minutes here and there throughout the day before you go on to the next task on your to-do list, or try starting a breathing practice in the morning to start your day or when you're in a stressful situation. When we pay attention to nature and realize that we're part of nature, not separate from it, we can learn to live a life that is more balanced. Understanding that the seasons do affect our mind, body, and spirit is important. Nothing in nature blooms year-round, and you aren't expected to either. Give yourself some grace as the seasons change and take some time to figure out what works best for your lifestyle. If you enjoyed these tips, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. And if you're interested in learning more about Ayurveda and wellness, I invite you to join my free Facebook group, The Mindful Way. The link is in the video description. And if you're truly ready to commit and get serious about bringing your life into balance, I offer a 12-week one-on-one coaching program that can help you break through the patterns of your past and step into a life of joy and meaning. Let me know. See you here next week.